what's going on, guys? It's Genie here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to grow your Instagram as a music producer in 2024. So I've been making beats for around 4-ish years now, so I've had a lot of experience in the music industry, but actually mostly the social media industry, because when I started, it was around 2020-ish, and that's when obviously quarantine, COVID started, so I've had to use a lot of social media to grow my presence as a music producer and kind of get to where I am right now. So today I'll be giving you guys some tips and tricks that I wish I had when I first opened my Instagram. So first, let's start off with usernames. And the most common producer usernames are things like Beats-by, Produced-by, the name, and then Productions maybe. And the one I've been seeing a lot recently is Prod. And I actually used to have the name Producedbygenie, but then obviously I switched it to Producedbygenie. It kind of made it more clear of what I did rather than Producedbygenie. Some people thought I was like a gamer. But even before that, I used to have my producer account under my real name, which is I think it was Roshan, my real name, and then a bunch of numbers after it, and I was still uploading like music content. And for some people that might work, but for me, it didn't really give me the type of numbers I wanted, because when I'd follow other producers, they just think like I was a random fan or a guy that didn't take their stuff seriously. And kind of to show the people that I was following, the people I was networking with, that I was serious, I made the change over to Producedbygenie. Then after that, I made the change of my name to Producedbygenie. And now let's look at usernames to kind of avoid. Obviously, I'm not gonna try and tell you what username you should do, but there's kind of like some general guidelines of like what to do and kind of what not to do. What I avoid doing is kind of having like a silly username, like having like prod by chair, or like, I don't know, like prod by PS4, like PS4 controller, you know what I mean? You wanna have like some serious type of username where it's like, okay, people will kind of like see that you're actually a producer and you're not some type of troll account. Cause I've had people hit me up and their names are like Prod by Diddy or Prod by R. Kelly, like some crazy shit like that. But yeah, trying to have like some serious stuff. And some people you can look at for inspiration are like obviously like me, Genie, Hocus, and like even like obviously bigger producers like Metro Boomin, Southside, Wheezy, Taurus, DY Crazy. You can see they have like a kind of cool like edge to their nickname. And what I'd recommend to a new producer is to kind of have like a cool nickname like that. Obviously make it cool, but make it geared towards you as well. If you're having trouble coming up with a producer name, what I can recommend is using your initials. There's some producers that I know and they go by like, there's one named DB, there's one named HG, there's one named AB. And yeah, with that said, let's move on to the next topic. And the next topic is profile pictures. And this one's really, really a controversial one, because I've seen people with like black profile pictures that have like 20,000, 25,000 followers and are super big. And I've also seen people with like really high quality profile pictures that have like 150 followers. Because I guess when you're big, you can kind of choose whatever you want for a profile picture. You're already known and stuff like that. But when you're still coming up and you're like have like 1, 2, 3,000 type of followers, you're gonna want to try and find like a high quality picture of yourself, something that kind of shows your face. It doesn't have to be a full frontal, like full front picture of your face, but it kind of shows maybe like the side of your face, Try to avoid the back of your head. And that's been really common in a lot of producer profile pictures where it's just like them cooking up and it's like the back of their head. What I recommend is like just a regular picture of you, like where you just shows your face. Maybe you're wearing a nice outfit, you're showing your face. But the best one I recommend is probably either cooking up, like get your friend, if they have like a digital camera or something like that, or like some type of high quality camera, or honestly even a phone, but they're just like good at taking pictures. Get them to take a picture of you cooking up and stuff like that. Or what I did, and it's really common, like I got this idea from one of my friends, is just like take a picture with your plaques and make that your profile picture. Because when you go to follow someone, they're automatically gonna see that you have like a plaque or like plaques, and they're like, okay, this guy's definitely legit, let me follow him back. Or what you could also do, which is, it has its pros and cons, but you could use like an album cover of like something you produced on. Like, let's say For All the Dogs by Drake, some of the producers that produced on that made that their profile picture. And then when they followed someone, it'd be like, oh yeah, this guy produced for like on For All the Dogs by Drake, let me follow him, he's definitely legit. But the thing about that is that it shows more Drake's work and not your actual work. Maybe, let's say if you did a single for Drake, then like that'd be a little bit more personal to you, but using the album cover is kind of like just showing off Drake, and you're not showing off your face and who you are. You're just showing that, okay, I just worked on this. You're not selling yourself as a brand really. So I definitely recommend using a picture of your face, an outfit picture cooking up, or like picture holding your plaques, or like let's say you have a Grammy or something like that. Just doing something cool and just something that will attract attention to your page and make your page not look like every other producer page out there.
Yo, what's good, guys? Just wanted to let you guys know the Hooks and I just reopened our mentorship. Go check it out, link in the description. We got like a couple of spots opened for new students and stuff like that, and we're giving out hella opportunities. Got a whole group chat where people submit their beats and get them sent out for placements, their loops, their FLPs, all that stuff. There's more details, link in the description. Go check it out, yeah.
And the next thing I'm gonna talk about now is what you post, like your highlights, your stories, and your actual Instagram posts. What I recommend for new producers is to try and have it like 80-ish%, 90% music based, and then have like a little 10% like of your personality sprinkled in. So let's say, for example, you got a new placement and you post the placement, you post the track list, and then maybe at the end of that post, you post like, I don't know, like a picture of you with your car or something like that, like a little thing to kind of like spice up the post where so it's not, so you don't kind of look like a robot that just posting on Instagram different cover arts of albums and saying you produce on them. Like just make it a little bit more geared towards you. But yeah, as you grow as a producer, keep posting your placements, obviously, but what I heavily recommend is as you start getting bigger and bigger placements, try and only post the big placements as like posts on your Instagram feed, because when someone clicks on your thing, on your page, they don't just want to see like a bunch of cover arts, they only kind of want to see like your best work. So try your best to highlight your best work. Like I'd recommend also pinning your best 3 like productions that you have, or best 3 achievements. Like let's say you won a Grammy, or like you got like a really high Billboard certification or something like that, or just whatever, just something really cool in the music industry. I'd recommend pinning it to like the 3 posts that someone sees when they first click on your Instagram. So that will obviously definitely highlight your best work. And obviously with those smaller placements, don't like just forget about them. Put them on like a highlight where just like, oh, songs produced by me, or prod by me, or songs, literally you can just call it songs I produced. And then as soon as you kind of start charting and stuff like that, I'd recommend you post like your Billboard placements. You post that, you can post they went gold, platinum, maybe hopefully even diamond. But as you go along with it, you're gonna kind of find your own style and find how you want your Instagram laid out. I'm just giving you kind of like a basic outline of how you should kind of have your Instagram if you want to succeed as a music producer in 2024. So yeah, definitely posting placements, Billboard placements, going gold or platinum. Honestly, even posting outfit pics is cool too. Like try and have it mostly music related, but having like outfit pics here and there are definitely like good. Having like photo dumps where it's hopefully it's just not random pictures but kind of music related pictures, those are also cool too. So yeah, just try and keep it music related most of the time, but make it obviously geared towards you. Don't act like a robot on there. Don't just try and like post cover arts of like stuff you produced on. Just keep it cool and just keep it you. Now this next thing isn't going to be how you can build your page to be a certain way. It's actually gonna be like how you interact with other pages. How you interact with other pages is probably just as or more important than how your own page looks. I'd recommend every day try and follow like 5 or 6 new producers that are around your level that you can network with, and just tap in with them, try and follow them, like engage with some of their stuff and see what they have going on. And then every day like slowly follow 5 or 6 more, 6 or 7 more, however many producers you can find that are around your level. What I don't recommend is trying to speed run your success as a producer. Like don't try and reach out with producers that have like 12,000, 13,000 followers right away. You need to organically kind of build your rank as a music producer. So if you have like 100 followers, don't try and reach out to someone that has like 20,000 or 25,000. Not just to discourage you, but just like it's not likely that they're gonna wanna work with you. They're gonna wanna work with someone that has like obviously around 20,000 to 30,000 followers, around that range. The thing is with people is they're always gonna wanna try and work with someone higher than them, which makes sense, but the person that's higher than them is most likely not going to want to work with the person that's lower than them. So I definitely recommend locking in with someone that's that has around the same followers as you. Give each other opportunities. If you see someone posting a story that they need beats, send it to that person, and hopefully that person will return the same energy to you and send like that post to you as well. And yeah, like become friends with each other. Like I'm lucky. Hocus lives like really close to me, and like we were already friends before we started making music. But I've also made friends for music that I didn't even know before, that I could just probably walk across the street and see them, and I wouldn't even know who they were, and they wouldn't even know who I was. But thank God through this music stuff, I've made so many friends that have helped me out. I've helped them out. And yeah, like this music stuff, a lot of it's about friendship as well, and like genuine friendship. And if you can nail that down and get like a solid clique of like 5 or 6 producers, that like you really fuck with, just put them in a group chat and just keep working and locking in through Instagram, Discord, Telegram, whatever you use, you'll definitely find success. Now this next topic, a lot of people didn't used to do it in like 2020, but it's slowly becoming more and more popular, and it's using TikTok and YouTube to kind of grow your Instagram. Obviously I've been doing it, you've probably seen Hocus is doing it, and it's kind of like garnering another audience from TikTok and YouTube that may not use Instagram as much, and kind of pipelining them to your Instagram. And what's so good about using TikTok and YouTube is it takes an audience that's this big on Instagram to an audience that's this big between the 3 social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. On YouTube, people post like long form videos just like I post, but they also post like YouTube shorts teaching you how to make like a certain type of beat, or just giving advice like kind of how the videos I do, but just like in a shorter form. Same thing with TikTok. They recently introduced a new feature where you can post like longer form videos on there. It's not as popular as YouTube, but people still do it. And but TikTok is most popular for its like short form content, like 15, 20-second type content, where people will also post like slideshows and again like short tutorials or even just beat previews and stuff like that. That'll attract attention there and then bring it right to your Instagram, where it'll allow you to network with the people that reach out to you through TikTok and YouTube. Now let's talk about sound kits. In like 2020 to 2022, this was really popular, but I've kind of seen it slowing down. But there's still a couple people doing it that like are really making it work for themselves, like Max Shooter and this other producer, Kavi. He's probably one of the biggest music producers on YouTube right now. And they may charge for their sound kits, but there's upcoming producers right now that are just like buying like a $20 cover art and just getting some sounds that they use and like making some modifications to them to make it their own, and putting it together in a sound kit. And they won't even charge you for it, but what they'll do is they'll post it and they'll give you like instructions with the caption saying tag 3 producers, comment, like, and repost this post. And they won't get paid in dollars and like currency, but they'll get paid in views, follows, likes, comments, which will obviously grow their Instagram and blow them up. I've also seen people that charge for kits send their kits to bigger producers for free for them to use. And this is also a really smart idea, because for most people it doesn't cost too much money to make a kit. All it costs is like the cover art, and maybe some people pay for sound design. But giving someone this free drum kit, like giving a bigger producer a free drum kit, it'll definitely have you more on their radar. Like, yo, this guy gave me a free drum kit. Let me fuck with them. Let me see what they got going on. Let me show some love back to them since they gave me this free drum kit and show some love to me. My boy Hocus actually had Ronnie J hit him up and say, yo, like, I seen that drum kit. Can you send it to me? And like, yeah, he sent this paid drum kit to him for free. And from there they end up locking in, which is crazy. Like, it was like a $15, $20 drum kit, but it's like a lifetime lock-in type of connection now. So if you're a producer and you know some type of basic sound design and you know someone that can make cover arts for you, I definitely recommend doing free drum kits and ask people to repost to get them, or making paid drum kits and then sending them to like bigger producers. Not obviously maybe like Ronnie J level, like only those type of big producers, but even producers with like 10,000, 15,000 followers, just to kind of get their attention and lock in with them. And this last tip I'm gonna recommend is really similar to obviously the TikTok and the YouTube tip I recommended, but it's to do Instagram Reels. And it's actually become pretty popular now amongst smaller producers. I've seen this guy named Producedbygenie do it. I've seen like some other guys just on my Instagram Reels page doing Instagram Reels, and like they might have like 1,500, 2,000 followers, but their Reels literally get like 100,000 likes, like 1,000 comments, like some crazy shit. 'Cause maybe the beat sounds super good, or they purposely try to make the beat sound super bad, or they do like a funny skit where it's like they have the guy with the phone walking into the room with a guy cooking up on a beat, and it's like, yo, what the heck is this guy cooking up? Like, oh, this Boss Man D-Lo type beat. I've actually seen this guy post, oh, look at this silly, goofy Boss Man D-Lo type beat. And then Boss Man D-Lo commented on the thing and followed him, and they locked in from there. So Instagram Reels is also a good way to go, especially if you're up and coming. It gives you like 1,000,000% more exposure than like just following people and stuff like that. So definitely consider Instagram Reels. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments or DM me on Instagram. And also let me know what type of video you guys want, like what type of content you guys want. Because I remember a while ago I tried doing like a tutorial like how to make like Future or whoever type beats, and like it didn't really do that well. So if you guys want to see that type of stuff, you want to see more stuff like this, more vlogs, just let me know. I'm here for you guys. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. My last video did pretty decent, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, with that said, I'll see y'all in the next one.